Hi everybody, and thank you for watching this brand new tutorial on how to create a brand new Reef wallet using Fearless Wallet and how to start staking your Reef on Reef Chain through Fearless Wallet. We're going to show you everything that you need to do, and by the end of this you will have a nomination. You'll be nominating a validator, you'll have your tokens bound to them, and if you have enough to be one of the top 64 nominators on that validator, then you'll be receiving Reef rewards every era, which is roughly 24 hours. So let's get started here. As you can see, I'm on my Android phone. I already have Fearless Wallet installed, so I'm going to go ahead and launch it. I already have a wallet imported here. I'm going to make a brand new one, and so we're going to do, well, I'll show you the home screen here, but as I said, I need to make a new wallet for these purposes, so I'm going to add a new wallet, and I'm going to call this Fearless Demo. You can nickname the wallet anything you like. It's warning me not to take screenshots because I'm using a screen recorder right now, obviously. I am going to back this up with Google. It's my personal account. That's the best way right now for me in this moment to back up my mnemonic. So I'm going to let Fearless Wallet put a little bit of data into my Google account, into Google Drive, and continue. If you're not the type of person who uses a password manager or something like that, this is a great way to back up your Reef wallet. Obviously, this is a very poor password. I'm just going to set this up for now because at the end of the day, I'm going to completely kill this wallet before this gets published. So I'm not too worried about that. This takes a little bit of time to set the backup password on the Google backup. Okay, and now I have a Reef wallet. Terrific. And a bunch of other ones. A brand new Fearless wallet. I'm going to filter here for Reef. There we go. And I have my Reef wallet address here. So now that I've got this is my key, right? This is super important. I'm actually going to text this to myself. So I have it on my laptop. Terrific. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We need some Reef tokens. From what I've seen in other validators, and we can get to that in a minute here, you're going to need at least 100,000 Reef tokens in order to be one of the top 64 nominators on a validator. Only the top 64 receive rewards each era from active validators. For these purposes today, I'm going to buy 100 USDT worth of Reef on Reef mainnet, and I'm just going to, I haven't refreshed this page in a little while, so I'm just going to double check this. Yep, 100 is going to get me about 93,771 right now. So I'm going to start this exchange. If you haven't used StealthX before, it's a great way to buy and sell tokens without having to worry about KYC. If you're doing crypto to crypto or digital asset to digital asset. So here I'm confirming 100 USDT for Reef. I'm going to get a little under 94,000. I've pasted in my Reef mainnet address here. If I need to, I can set a different refund address in case for some reason this fails, but this should be okay. And so I'm just confirming here all the setup. I've read the terms of service and privacy policy before. That's all good here. And I'm going to hit next. All right, so now StealthX is waiting for me to deposit 100 USDT on the Polygon blockchain. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. next, and confirm. And you can see here that the Polygon transaction has been confirmed by probably about 9 blocks or so. That's typical. And so now I'm receiving Reef to my wallet. So it looks like that's actually complete. Let's see if I can refresh the app here. There we go. So you can see I now have 93,154.76. It lost a little bit. It looks like the price went up just as we were doing that transaction, but it's only off by $1.86 worth of tokens. So that's fine. All right, so what tools do you need in order to become a pro nominator? Well, you need the Reef Scan console. The Reef Scan console will show you all of the validators, what they're up to, how many other people are nominating them, and also show you the amounts and what their commission is. And that's going to be key. Those are going to be key features in helping you determine who to nominate. There are a few validators with some big self-stakes or others who are nominating them who are taking 100% commission. And then there are lots of other ones active in the set of 23 validators who have 5%, 10%, or even 3% commissions. These typically have a lot of validators already, or nominators, sorry, a lot of nominators already, and are incredibly popular for that reason. So what we can do real quick here is let's see if we can find one with, let's try Clever. Clever has the smallest nominator on Clever has 141,595 Reef bonded. Okay, let's try Stakingly. Stakingly's smallest nominator is 100,000. No, sorry. It's 100 Reef. So here is an opportunity with just a few hundred Reef to actually become a top nominator with a specific validator. That's terrific. So I've got 93,000. I know that there are some other really popular ones with the community, like Reef Stake. Flower Stake is definitely a big one. Reef AQ is really popular. Gigalabs also very popular. Reef Stake #1 and Reef AQ #2, of course. Let's actually check out Reef AQ 2, 191,000. What about Gigalabs? Gigalabs smallest is 44. And you know what? I really like the Gigalabs team, so I'm going to go with these folks. So in Fearless, I need to switch to this staking tab here. It's the third icon on the bottom right. And I get a little bit of information here about the Reef mainnet network and some estimated earnings. So I'm going to modify this. I'm going to leave a little bit of Reef behind just in case I want to do some other things. So let's go with 90,000. Start staking. So you have a couple different options here. You can choose to restake the rewards, which typically, well, that will automatically delegate those or nominate those new Reef back to the validator and therefore increase your stake. Or you can choose to have them paid out every day or every era, and while you'll have more freedom, you'll also get less. So let's go ahead and restake. I don't have any plans for these in the near future. You can let Fearless automatically select your validators for you. You have a limit of 2 validators per identity. They do their best, obviously, to make this incredibly profitable, make sure that they're not oversubscribed. In my case, I know I want to go with GigaLabs, so I'm going to manually select them from the list. All right, so my estimated rewards is 59%. I'm really happy with that. And this icon here, the warning icon, indicates that they are oversubscribed. They have more than 64 nominators. But as I've already seen over here back in the Reef Scan console, I have a chance to be, what is it, number 63 or 62 in this list, so that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and choose GigaLabs, and I'm going to continue. So my account, Fearless Demo, I've chosen 1 validator out of a possible 16. And each era is, like I said, roughly 24 hours. If you want to unstake your tokens, you do have to wait for a 28-day unstaking period. That is non-negotiable. That is at the network level. That is not something that Fearless Wallet enforces, but that is something to be aware of. When you're unstaking, you don't get any rewards. Also something to be aware of. And after the unstaking period, you'll need to come back here and remove your tokens manually. So we're going to hit confirm, and the transaction is submitted. Easy peasy. So I'm actually going to come back here, and you can see a full success here message here back at Reef Scan, or back at StealthX, pardon me. And we're going to open this up. So as you can see here, I do have still 93,000 free Reef, but that's because my stake will start in the next era. That's going to happen in a little less than 16 hours from the time I'm recording this. I'm just going to leave this be, and by within 48 hours or so, I'll see my first rewards for being a nominator. And that's it. It's actually not that hard. What you need is Fearless Wallet to make this super, super easy for you. You need enough Reef in your wallet in order to be one of the top 64 nominators and be able to lock them up for a minimum of 28 days. And be someone who wants to help secure the Reef blockchain in return for very healthy rewards. Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you'll help us get to 1,000 and then 1,500 and then to 2,000 individual nominators. We want to help make sure that the blockchain is super secure, and this is one of the ways we do it. Thanks. So it's the next day, and as you can see here, we now have an active stake with the GigaLabs validator. So in the next era, now that I'm actively staking, I should start seeing rewards. It'll probably be around 1,000 Reef per day, give or take. And I'm going to keep earning that until I unstake my Reef and then go through that 28-day thawing period before I can withdraw it all. So as we said previously, it's super easy, it's fun to do, it's rewarding, literally, and we hope you'll join us in achieving these milestones we're going for. Thanks again.